Hello everybody, welcome back to Lamma 2020 Part 2. We're going to be looking at some of the self-propelled harvesters and sprayers. So we're going to kick off with Krone's stand. So we kick off with the Krone Big X 1180 self-propelled forage harvester with an easy flow 300 grass pickup on the front. Now, as you can see, these are very big machines. We've also got one here with the whole crop header on the front. A little look at the mechanisms inside. There you go. Very similar to that of a combine harvester. Now, they also, because the cabs on the Krones were quite high up, they weren't allowing people to go in the Krones with the cabs. So they had their own mini little cab that was just a cab and nothing else really. But it's a complete replica, so I had a little look inside this. Also, they were allowing potential customers to have a little look inside the machine, so at some of the mechanisms. Right, next we move on to Vredo with their slurry equipment. Now, I was actually lucky enough to see one similar to this, doing some muck spreading. This is the VT4556 here. So this machine is a massive all-in-one slurry tanker, and then it has its own dribble bar on the back, which can output slurry straight onto the field. We also have a selection of sprayers now. We start the sprayers with the D-Man self-propelled sprayer. This is a DT3500H model with a giant 3 axles, which reduces damage to the crop when on the field. D-Wolf were also here as well. Again, I was lucky enough to see one of these. It wasn't actually last year, it was the year before. But yeah, these specialise in harvesting potatoes with a trike machine. We've also got Housem here as well with their Spirit self-propelled sprayers. Even the rear axles turn for manoeuvrability on the field. They had a few sprayers here, Housem did. They've also got their Harrier here. Which is a slightly smaller sprayer. This series here is called the Predator series. These are certainly, again, quite large machines. Chafer also have a selection of sprayers here. That one being the Defender, I believe. They also had a few self-propelled as well. Sam sprayers were also here as well, with again another good selection of sprayers. Their Horizon series and Night sprayers as well. Their K1835. So also Ploger, as they were last year, are here with their AT4103. Now this is usually a slurry tanker, but here it has been converted into a lime spreader mainly. As you can see, got a rather large holding capacity there. It's actually a trike machine as well, which increases manoeuvrability. And this is the slurry version of that machine. So this even has its own suction arm, which means that it is fully self-propelled and self-loading, which, if you do a lot of slurry, then is a useful feature. There's a suction arm. So here we have the Fendt Cartana, which is a large forage harvester. And back again for another year is the Fendt Ideal Combine. Which obviously has been out for a little while now. But a lot of people still very interested in this huge monster. And to complete it all off, a massive 40-foot header on the front here, which means that it can cover exceptional land in such a short space of time. Also as well, we had Deutz Fahr finally, with one of their combines at the show. So this combine is brand new. It was actually launched at Lamma 2020. It's a C9 306 combine. Which again, you can see inside of this combine. And finally, something else which is a little bit unusual is this Class Crop Tiger 40. Now, driverless combine. Right, well, on that note, that is it for part number 2 of Lamma 2020. I do hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button as ever and subscribe for more farming photography from me, the Farm123. I hope you all enjoyed. And do stay tuned for part 3, which will be on the way on Tuesday. Don't forget to click on the end screen that is on your screens now to see part number 1. And until next time, thank you and goodbye.